Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and check it out. I finally have the Mega Splash paper collection. Super excited because this is my Graphic 45 haul for this term, and my first haul video I picked up the patterns and solids and as well the ephemera pack and the stamp set, but at the time the collection pack was sold out. So I had these from before. I'm showing them again now just for completeness so that you can see not the full collection, because I don't always get everything that you can get as part of a collection, but these are the staples that I like to get. I always like to have the 12 by 12 patterns and solids. I feel like they stretch your main patterns, and then I always like to get the 12 by 12 and the 8 by 8. Sometimes I'll only get the 8 by 8 just depending on whether I think I'll get a lot of use out of the paper collection or not, as the case may be. And so I like to have these three generally as a minimum, and then I always like to get the ephemera pack because it's really fabulous. You get a nice assortment, and if you're like me and you don't super love fussy cutting, because a lot of these images, you can get them from the pattern papers as well. It's just that you would have to fussy cut. So again, they're nice to kind of extend your the use of your pattern papers, but as well they're really convenient. And then I also love that Graphic 45 is putting out 4x6 stamps with each paper collection, because you have some sentiments in the same sorts of fonts that you would see them in the paper collection, and as well the imagery that you see a lot of in the paper collection as well, so that you can actually, if you wanted to make something, stamp a card or make a card, or I like to just stamp tissue paper if I'm gonna wrap something. If I've made a gift out of these papers, it helps to just coordinate everything, and so really awesome to have the stamp sets with each collection. So let me do a flip through of the papers. Really gorgeous. So in the 8 by 8, what you'll get is 3 sheets. They'll all be double-sided, and there are 8 unique double-sided designs. In the 12 by 12, you get the exact same 8 double-sided sheets. It's just that it's scaled up. So take this and it's stretched from an 8 by 8 to a 12 by 12. And in the 12 by 12 collection pack, you get 2 of each sheet, whereas in the 8 by 8, you're going to get 3. So here are the patterns. Really beautiful papers. They're nice and thick. They're double-sided. You will get some patterns and solids, as it were. They are not going to be exactly the same as what you would see here, but the patterns might be. It's just the colorway might be different. So here, this pattern, it's actually the same as this lavender pattern here, just in a different colorway. And that's why I think the patterns and solids will help you kind of stretch, because if you wanted to use your 3 sheets as cut-aparts and as border designs, but you still would like to have some coordinating pattern paper to go with it, you can get those from your patterns and solids. So here's another gorgeous print. And the back side of that is this lovely scale design, which you have 2 of in the patterns and solids, but in the patterns and solids, it's all kind of one colorway, whereas this is a mix. So you can see that the pattern itself might be the same or similar, but the coloring might be different from what you would get in the collection pack versus what you would get in the patterns and solids. And so you're not going to have repeats if you pick them both up. So that's what's really nice about having them both. It just gives you more choices. It gives you more variety. And I really love monochromatic prints like this. I find prints like this easier to use, like these smaller repeat patterns I find really easy to use. Patterns like these, I feel like this is where if you didn't want to pick up the ephemera pack, you could do you could fussy cut a lot of these images out and use that that way. And if you look at this, you know, there's some imagery that's on your stamp set where you can maybe try to recreate a little bit of this design. Same with this, because you do have a couple different mermaids. You've got the seahorse, which is the same, and you've got you can throw in some sentiments, or you know, fill the space with some of the smaller graphics. So really lovely. And then here's another cut apart sheet, which is great to have. And oh, this is kind of cool too. So this cut apart sheet is cool. It's actually double-sided. So once you cut this, the back actually has a little like a journaling spot. That's pretty neat. And then here's this pattern. It's really lovely. Oh, that's really pretty too. So both of these are more your patterns. And then here's the, I think this was the cover design. Really gorgeous. And it's really nice to have the reason why I always get the 8x8 and the 12x12, because your 12x12s are gonna have the exact same design. But it's nice to have both because they have different scales of images. So just depending on the size and scale of your project, you might like it in the smaller 8x8 scale, or you might like it in the 12x12. So I love this pattern collection, paper collection so much. I actually got 2 in the 8x8 just for fear of it selling out again. So that is the Make a Splash, which was previously released. New releases, though, or recent releases, we have Hello Pumpkin, just in time for fall. So here again, I've got the patterns and solids. This has kind of 4 different colorways, whereas Make a Splash sort of more to it was very blues and lavenders. You just have a light blue, a dark blue, light lavender, a darker lavender. And with your patterns and solids, what you'll find is for each of the 4 colors, you'll have one side have a monochromatic pattern on it, and then the other side will be a solid, but it's not strictly solid like, your solid color cardstock. There's a little bit of a texture to it, and I love that because it still has some visual interest without being visually distracting or noisy. So I really love that. And of course, I have tons of solid paper, so it's nice to have something that's a little bit stepped up from just a solid color cardstock. So really love that. And then look at these gorgeous fall colors. So here again, I've got the 12x12 as well as the 8x8. I also have the stamp set, and I thought I must have forgotten to get the ephemera pack, or it was sold out. I'm not sure, because I would normally have that as well. So let's flip through. So it's the exact same as with Make a Splash. In the 8x8, you're going to get 3 of each of the 8 unique double-sided sheets, and in the 12x12, you'll get 2 of each. So look at that beautiful fall pattern. You know what I like? I like that there's this sort of like a deep plum sort of color. Very kind of mulberry purplish, like a purplish reddish purple color. I don't often see that in a fall palette, but it really works here. It's really lovely. And there's the back of that one. Beautiful. Here's the cut apart sheet, so little stamps, little border designs. These are really great to have. Great for card making, great for album making. Lots of different ways you can use that. Look at that. Just a field of pumpkins. Oh, I love typography prints like this. And I always look for, when I see this, I always look for the stamps to see if I can recreate it. And you can. Not 100%, but here, see, we have fall is in the air. You've got that as a stamp. Here's this large pumpkin with, you know, the vines. You've got that there. Here's a small pumpkin, and there you have a small single pumpkin. And then there's like lots of little leaves. Now this even has this little border here. You've got that border stamp. You've got individual leaves to kind of fill in the smaller spaces. Look, even that little design right there. We have that on the stamp too. And we've got the Hello Pumpkin sentiment with the pumpkin as the O in the word hello. So there are some aspects of this that we don't have a stamp for, like friends and family gather here, peace, love, fall, thankful for it all. So there's some aspects of this print that we don't have in the stamp set. So you're not going to be able to recreate it 100%, but it's really nice to see this as an example of something that you can be doing with your stamp set. So I really love that. And this is pretty. I love this orange. Oh, this is cute. Like a nice diamond design. This is gorgeous. Oh, plaid. I love a good plaid. Then we have a cut apart sheet. Different sizes. This is an 8x8, so that's going to be 4 inches tall and, you know, 2 and some change wide. And these are double-sided, and they're like postcards. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. Here's another, not quite the same as this one. It's got some flowers. Similar, but not the same. There's some flowers mixed in to this design. A really easy to use polka dot pattern, and this is gorgeous. This is one where I feel like if you wanted to kind of fussy cut some bits out of that, you could. And then here's another really great plaid. So beautiful, beautiful collection. And that one is Hello Pumpkin. And then the next collection I have is really fabulous. We are getting it into Christmas. So here we have, I actually picked up 2 of the patterns and solids because I'm starting to get my advent calendar projects underway, and I think for making the boxes, the patterns and solids are great for that. And then I've got, again, the 12x12, the 8x8, the ephemera pack, and the stamp set. So let's flip through the papers. This is very classic, iconographic kind of images of Santa. And it's called Letters to Santa, so there's a lot of postage, you know, postcard related images. So there you have the postcards. So that's the backs of these. Really cute. They would be great to use in journaling or mini albums, scrapbooks, things like that. Look at that. A whole sheet of stamps. Really cute. And there's Santa. Kind of a buffalo plaid. Oh, I love that. Let's see, how much of this can we recreate? Let's see. We have special delivery. You see that. Merry Christmas. Not a lot of repeat here. Because we have Santa special delivery that we've got. The snowflakes, we've got a variety there. The most wonderful time of year. I mean, so we have a lot of different sentiments from what's on this pattern that you could kind of swap in. But we do have that, the circular, almost like kind of like a wax seal-ish design. So very cute. Love that. And here's great cut apart sheet, lots of different border designs. Love that. Oh wait, the back of this. Oh, this is a nice little stripe design. This is another great one. Would be good to do a little fussy cutting. I would, if I were to fussy cut some images, I might pull it from the 12 by 12 because they would be a little bit larger and probably easier to fussy cut. But just kind of depends on the scale of your project. See, I think patterns like this one, patterns like these are great for making the little advent calendar boxes because it's just like a nice small repeat. Even stripe patterns like this are great for the boxes too. They end up being, the way I make my boxes, they end up being diagonal, but I think they're still going to be pretty cute. And then this is another really wonderful one. Beautiful. Love it. Lots of fun. Can't wait to craft with the Christmas collection. And then just to top things off in my stash a little bit, I did pick up some essentials. So I've got the interactive folio album in ivory, which I don't think I had before. I have it in black, I think, but the ivory was available now, so I got that. I don't actually think I've ever crafted with the longer tags, so I thought I would get a couple of those. And then I thought that I got these ATCs. I've been really enjoying ATCs lately, so so I picked up some more of these, and so I'll be using that. And plus I think I took some out of a mini album that I just never replenished. So some of these will go back into that mini album. So that is my Graphic 45 haul. I'm really excited by the two new collections, Hello Pumpkin and the Letters to Santa, but I'm also very excited that I now have the Make a Splash collection, which did release just prior to these two coming out. So can't wait to get crafting with all of these. I will definitely, whether I share my video on the Graphic 45 channel or on my own channel, I do have a Graphic 45 playlist. And so when I do craft with these goodies, I'll be sure to add that video to my Graphic 45 playlist. And that'll be at the end of this video if you want to check out my previous projects. Thanks so much for joining me today. And until next time, happy crafting and have a fabulous day. Bye.